Previously, in filming at London Bridge Station, mighty guards get the scorpion sting. We expose security guards with no SIA badges, CCTV monitors openly on display, and a complete lack of understanding about public filming rights. Since then, I've been in email back and forth with Network Rail, challenging their conduct, requesting CCTV footage under a DSAR, and now I've got their reply and my response is ready. Let's take a look at what happened first.
It's illegal?
It's not allowed. Sorry.
Not allowed.
Sorry. You have to delete it, please.
We don't have to delete it. No, we don't.
Delete it. Step back. It's not allowed.
Step back.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
Not allowed.
Hello, would you please respect yourself?
Respect myself. I respect myself all the time.
Oh. It's not allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Could you please stop it, please?
We politely decline your request.
It's not allowed.
Not allowed. This is what's not allowed.
This is private.
We're not in there.
What's that? Public place. No, it's not public place. This is a public place.
Ah, mighty, might have known.
We can face this way because we're in a public place.
You security guard?
We're not in there.
You security?
Excuse me.
Are you security?
Yes, I am.
Where's your SIA badge?
We're on railway property, yeah.
Yeah, it's not outward facing. Have it outward facing. It's not outward facing. You're breaching your licensing conditions.
Please, could you stop the recording?
No. I'll talk to you once you put your badge on correctly.
What's that?
Put your badge on correctly and we'll talk to you.
No,
I do worry about it. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. Go on, get back to work. Go on, off your pop. Off your pop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm known as a bit of a git of an auditor because I report everyone.
Okay.
I report everyone. Do something wrong, I report you.
All right. Well,
I've just done one. I went to.
Glad I took my high vis off them.
I went to. Well, I've just sent an email to Liz Kendall.
Okay.
And she's the cabinet minister. So she's on the part of the British government.
Yeah.
And that was about job centres. At a job centre.
Scumbags in themselves.
Yeah.
Space. This is the public space. This is a work area. Yeah, but if you're telling you something, don't do something, you at least respect the staff that came to you. What are you doing?
Just gathering evidence.
Evidence for what?
The SIA badge is not on display.
For what?
Your SIA licence is not on display.
Is that why you're here?
Yeah. Yeah. My job is to actually report security guards
Your job is to what?
for not wearing their SIA licences.
Is that your job?
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want my name for?
Because you said you're recording for SIA.
No, I didn't say I'm recording for the SIA.
So what you do?
I report to the SIA.
You report to the SIA.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a big documentary.
Yeah.
Catching security guards
Yeah.
that are breaching their licensing conditions.
So if you came here to do that, who did you get your permission from? Have you gone to the station?
Yeah, no, but if I go, oh, I'm coming here to catch the security guards not wearing their SIA licences, then you're all going to be wearing your SIA
No, what I'm
licences.
saying is you don't need to tell me. I'm saying if you're here to do that.
I don't need to. I don't need to tell you.
If you're here to do that, you need
Yeah,
to
but
go
that's
to
the
station
point.
reception.
But that's the point. I don't need to.
You have to.
No, I don't. I'm standing in the public space.
I need to see your ID from the station.
No, I'm not in the station. I'm on a public road.
I'm gonna come.
Have I gone in there?
Have you what?
Have I gone inside?
You don't get.
Have I gone inside?
I'm gonna answer your question if you listen to me.
Okay.
This is just a conversation, right?
Yeah, okay.
I understand you, but try and understand me doing my own job.
Yeah.
Part of my job is you can't just record. I'm not saying it's not a publicity, but you can't just record. For security reasons.
Yes, we can.
This is the point.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You want to enforce your stuff on. I'm telling you something that you can't do.
It's a lawful activity.
You're saying you can't.
It's a lawful activity.
I'm not saying do not record. I'm gonna escalate this.
Okay,
Because
escalate
normally
it.
when people come here,
Escalate
they ask,
then.
can I take pictures? You say
No,
no.
but I
And
don't
they
need to.
respect that, but you're being.
But I don't need to.
Can't
That's the
stop-
thing.
Even on, see, in terms of things like this, if you're actually on railway property,
Yeah.
you can enforce people filming certain areas.
So if you go somewhere and you
So-
want to record, if they tell you don't record,
on the property.
When exactly is the London Bridge?
London Bridge. Yeah, London. Thank you. Stop recording.
No.
That's the thing, mate. If you're on,
No, I'm not going to stop recording. Now what? I'm not going to stop. Now what? I can hear sirens as well.
You're not allowed to take pictures. I know you're in a public, but you're not allowed to take pictures.
Yeah.
You're not.
We are. Bylaws don't
Inside
apply.
this area.
Bylaws don't
Around here
apply
you
here.
can, not here.
Bylaws don't
No, but
apply
you're
here.
facing in here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
You're
are.
outside,
Yes, we
but
are.
you're facing inside. And it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You're talking rubbish.
It does matter. I'm not talking rubbish.
You
You're
are
not
talking
allowed to
rubbish.
be filming inside.
Don't poke at me. Who do you think you're poking at? Don't poke at me.
What are you talking
Doing
about?
that to me.
I said you're not allowed to film inside there.
And I'm telling you, we can. Yeah. Aggressive. Aggressive. You're aggressive. Go on, get back to work. Get back to work. Get back to work.
Thank you for your correspondence about your recent experience at London Bridge Station. We appreciate the opportunity to be able to respond to your concerns and clarify Network Rail's position and practices in relation to security, photography, and data protection. 1. Photography and filming in public spaces. You are correct that there is no law prohibiting photography or filming in public places, and that you are filming from the public area outside of the station. However, railway stations are private property to which the public is granted access. As such, we ask you to note that individuals filming or photographing within station premises follow our published guidance, which can be found here. Guidelines for taking photos at stations, Network Rail. Our security personnel are trained to remain vigilant for any behaviour that may appear unusual or suspicious, particularly around sensitive areas such as service yards and loading bays. While you are within your rights to film from the public area, our staff were also within their remit to approach and inquire about your activities, especially given the location and context. That said, I acknowledge that the interaction could have been handled more appropriately, and we will make sure further training is provided to our contracted security staff to reinforce respectful and proportionate engagement. We also note your presence near an emergency exit, clearly marked with signage requesting it be kept clear. This is a safety-critical area, and we would appreciate your cooperation in avoiding any obstruction in future. 2. Display of SIA licenses. All security personnel operating at a station and service yard are required to hold a valid Security Industry Authority (SIA) license and to display them while on duty. In addition to their SIA credentials, staff are also required to wear station-issued identification in accordance with the Railways Act 1993 security instructions. We have confirmed that the staff members in question were compliant with these requirements and would have presented their SIA licence upon request. 3. Visibility of CCTV screens. The CCTV monitor visible from the public street displays a live feed of the vehicle entrance and exit area. This feed is used solely for the safe operation of the security bollards and is not recorded or stored. There is nothing in the UK data protection legislation that says you cannot show a live CCTV image on a monitor to the public. The monitor in this instance was displaying a scene which was also in plain sight of the monitor location. Further guidance is available from the Information Commissioner's Office, ICO. How can we comply with the data protection principles when using surveillance systems? 4. CCTV monitoring and licensing. The service yard does not monitor or record CCTV footage. The screen in use is a live-only display to assist with bollard operations. As such, the use of this screen does not require a CCTV operator license. Broader station CCTV systems are monitored by the British Transport Police, BTP, from a central location and are subject to strict data protection and operational protocols. All staff involved in CCTV operations are trained in accordance with UK data protection legislation. Network Rail processes CCTV to monitor and maintain safety and security of property and premises, and the prevention and detection of crime. Further information about the processing of CCTV at Network Rail can be found on Surveillance Privacy Notice, Network Rail 5. Use of a mobile phone by security staff. We have investigated your concern regarding the use of a mobile phone by a security guard. The individual involved used their personal phone as a deterrent in response to what they perceived as suspicious behaviour. However, we have confirmed that no photographs were taken. While individuals in public spaces may be photographed without consent, Network Rail does not endorse the use of personal devices by security personnel for this purpose, and we will reinforce this policy through additional training and guidance. 6. Subject Access Request, SAR. Your subject access request has been processed, and a separate letter has been issued under reference to 507160000733 SR. If you are dissatisfied with the handling of your personal data, you may contact our Data Protection Officer at data.protection@networkrail.co.uk. You also have the right to escalate your concerns to the Information Commissioner's Office, ICO, at Information Commissioner's Office, Wycliffe House, Water Lane, Wilmslow, Cheshire, SK95AF. We are committed to making sure that all members of the public are treated respectfully, and our security practices remain lawful, proportionate, and transparent. Thank you again for raising your concerns. Should you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Yours sincerely, Paula.
Dear Miss Williams, thank you for your detailed reply dated the 11th of August 2025. I appreciate your acknowledgement of the concerns I raised at London Bridge Station. I would like to address each point in turn and provide additional information where appropriate. 1. Filming and security staff conduct. Contrary to your statement, the security staff did not politely inquire about my activity or ask what I was doing. Instead, they attempted to forcibly prevent me from filming from a public space in an aggressive and inappropriate manner. I did not enter Network Rail property at any point. I have video evidence clearly showing the conduct described. You may review it to understand the inappropriate nature of the approach. 2. Display of SIA licenses. You mentioned that the security personnel complied with SIA regulations and would have presented their licence upon request. However, during my visit, neither individual have their valid SIA licence visibly and front-facing. This is required under the Private Security Industry Act 2001, specifically Section 9, offence of engaging in licensable conduct without a licence. Section 19, requirement for licence holders to display their licence in a manner prescribed by regulations. The Security Industry Authority's official guidance state, licence holders must wear the licence where it can be seen at all times when engaging in licensable conduct, and the licence should be worn on the outside of clothing, front-facing and above waist height. Failure to display a valid licence while on duty is a criminal offence. 3. Visibility of CCTV screens. Thank you for confirming that the live CCTV is not recorded and is used only for operational safety. I welcome this clarification and accept that it falls outside the scope of recording regulations. 4. CCTV monitoring and licence. I acknowledge your explanation that the yard screen is not a commissioned CCTV system and therefore does not require licensing, while broader station security systems are monitored by British Transport Police and subject to appropriate protocols. 5. Use of personal mobile phone. While I appreciate your confirmation that no photographs were taken, the fact that a personal mobile phone was used in this context raises potential data protection concerns. Under the UK General Data Protection Regulations, UK GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018, the capture, storage or processing of identified personal data without a lawful basis may constitute a breach. Even if no images were ultimately retained, the act of using a personal device in an apparent recording context may breach Article 5.1a UK GDPR, lawfulness, fairness and transparency, Article 6 UK GDPR, lawful basis for processing, Section 170 Data Protection Act 2018, unlawful obtaining of personal data. Offence: the unauthorised recording or attempted recording of personal data without a lawful basis. Remedy: I request confirmation that the personal mobile device used by the guard has been reviewed by your data protection officer to ensure no images or recordings exist, and that staff have been formally reminded and trained not to use personal devices for security purposes. 6. Subject's access request. I appreciate your confirmation that my SAR has been processed under the reference. Summary of actions requests. Point 1. Review Appendix A and access security staff conduct. 2. Review Appendix A for SIA license, non-display and ensure enforcement. Point 5. Confirm DPA review of personal mobile device and reinforce policy. Thank you for your response. I look forward to confirmation of the above actions within 14 days. Kind regards.
With regards to your subject access request made to us on Sunday 13th of July 2025, requesting access to personal data, you requested the following information. 1. The photograph taken of me on a mobile phone. 2. All CCTV footage, audio and video, in which I appear on the 26th of June 2025 at London Bridge Station. 3. Any audio recordings, incident reports, or internal communications referencing me. 4. Metadata, access logs, or notes regarding the processing or handling of this information. Your request has now been processed. From the information you provided to us, we have conducted a reasonable and proportionate search and are now in a position to release the personal information which you are entitled to under UK data protection legislation. Please find enclosed information which falls within scope of your request, including the CCTV footage and an extract from the shift station manager's log relating to you. Information may have been withheld or redacted from your subject access request disclosure because of one or more of the overleaf exemptions that may apply, Appendix A, within the UK GDPR.
Well, I'm going to stitch in now some excerpts from the subject access request and the video that I received from Network Rail. The video that I received was 15 minutes long, so I'm not going to put all of it in. I'm just going to put in a couple of excerpts from that so you can see me walking around and talking to some of the security staff and them approaching us. Now, there's one bit here that I want to highlight. They have made a massive mistake with this subject access request. Now, they should have blurred out everybody except me. You'll notice that they haven't blurred out TGA. That is a data breach. They've sent me information of a third party that they shouldn't have sent. I forward this information on to TGA and I've recommended to him that he sends a strongly worded letter to them and follow it up with a civil claim and take it to court because it's a clear data protection breach. They've made a massive mistake here. In my email reply to the subject access request, I will point this out. Now, you will also note from the previous letter that you would have just seen, they clearly put on there that the CCTV of the yard is not recorded. So how could they give me a subject access request from cameras that are not recorded? So what's going on here? You know, they've tried to potentially blatantly lie to me in the previous letter, unless those images don't go on the monitors that you saw in the office. But their letter says their monitors are just for monitoring the bollards. Well, as you can see on that CCTV footage, the bollards are there. So the video is recorded. So they're lying. So I want to pull them on that as well in the letter. Now, the second clip I'm putting in here is of the station, the shift station manager's log. Now, you'll note on there it says that at 14:21, R1 called to inform me that service yard staff said that there were 2 men filming, which they were asked to stop, which they did. At no point did we stop filming. If anything, we told the security staff, A, where's your SIA badge? And B, get back to work and leave us alone. So complete and utter incompetence from everyone we've dealt with at Network Rail. I'll play the rest of the letter that I received from Network Rail, and then I'll stitch in my response. Enjoy.
To fully comply with your request, we are also required to inform you of the purposes for which your information is processed, as well as the sources and recipients of your information. Network Rail holds your personal information as part of your request. Your information is also held in relation to any subject access requests you have sent to Network Rail. All records and documentation relating to your requests are retained for the purposes of that investigation. Data protection requests will be retained for 6 years from the date the request is closed. Records will be disposed of in accordance with Network Rail's corporate retention schedule. Our privacy notice provides further information with regards to the personal information that Network Rail collects about you or that you provide to us. It explains how and why we use your personal information, who we disclose it to, and how we protect your privacy. Please do not hesitate to contact us using the above contact details, quoting the reference number, should you have any further queries or comments regarding your request. If you are not satisfied with our response to your request, you can contact the Information Commissioner, who will be able to assist you further. They can be contacted at Information Commissioner's Office, Wycliffe House, Water Lane, Wilmslow, Cheshire 95 AF. Yours sincerely, Paula Williams, Communications Network Rail, Southern Region.
Dear Miss Williams, thank you for your email and providing the CCTV video footage and the extracts from the shift station manager's log. I acknowledge receipt. For ease of reference, I refer to your earlier email 11th of August 2025, where you addressed the same incident. 1. Bollard cameras, live only versus supplied recording. In email 1, you stated the monitor is not recorded or stored, and that the service yard does not monitor or record CCTV footage, points 3 and 4. However, in email 2, you have disclosed video footage from the same location as part of my DSAR. This is a clear contradiction. Please provide a full explanation, including which camera systems captured the footage you supplied and whether this is the same system feeding the Bollard monitor. The data controller for the recording, Network Rail versus BTP, and any joint controllership arrangements. The lawful basis, Article 6 UK GDPR, purpose and retention period for this footage. The signage and privacy notice that covered this recording at the time of the incident. Whether the Bollard facing cameras are in fact recorded, and if so, why email 1 stated otherwise. 2. Third party personal data disclosed, unredacted personal data breach. Within the DSAR footage you supplied, my companion, a third party, is not blurred and is readily identifiable. My request was for my personal data. I provided sufficient details to identify me. Disclosing third party personal data that I did not request without redaction or an unlawful basis constitutes an unauthorised disclosure and therefore a personal data breach. Relevant law and guidance, UK GDPR Article 5, 1A, lawfulness, fairness and transparency. UK GDPR Article 6, requirement for a lawful basis for processing and disclosure. UK GDPR Article 15.4, the right of access must not adversely affect the rights or freedoms of others, i.e. third parties must usually be redacted unless you have consent or a clear legal justification. UK GDPR Article 25, data protection by design and by default. Appropriate technical, organisational measures such as blurring, redaction when responding to a DSAR. ICO guidance, right of access. Controllers must access and normally withhold or redact third-party data when responding to a DSAR unless disclosure is justified. Actions required. Treat this as a personal data breach and confirm whether it has been assessed under Article 33 UK GDPR and whether it is reportable to the ICO. Confirm whether you will notify the third party under Article 34. I have already informed them of the disclosure. Provide a corrected DSAR disclosure with third party data appropriately redacted. Confirm the lawful basis you relied upon to disclose the third party unredacted, if any, and why redaction was not applied in the first instance. 3. Shift station manager's log, factual error. The extract you provided implies that we stopped filming when requested. This is incorrect. We did not stop filming, as confirmed by my video evidence and detailed in my email 1. Point 1 regarding the conduct of the security guards. Please correct the records and add an amendment note to the log, making clear that I dispute the accuracy of that entry and that the video evidence shows filming continued. Confirm the origin of the log entry, author, time of entry, and whether the author has now reviewed the video evidence. Next steps and time frame. Given the seriousness of the issues above, particularly the third-party disclosure, please provide 1. Your full explanation on the CCTV video recording, Section 1. 2. Your personal data breach assessment outcome and a corrected unredacted DSAR, Section 2. 3. Confirmation that the shift manager's log will be corrected, Section 3. Kindly respond within 14 days of this email. If unresolved, I will consider referring the breach and contradictions to the ICO for further investigation. Kind regards. That's our network rail mishandled my DSAR. If you've had a similar experience, report it to the ICO. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and join me for the next investigation. See you soon.